Hello, Pato. Thank you so much for being here and for saying yes as a guest in this I Am series of interview. It's such a joy for me to get to know people from over the world and to see their unique side, their original side, and you have a very colorful one, right, right all around you. And I invite you, our listeners, if you find something that sparks your spirit, that is insightful, that is maybe transferable in your lives, please click the link in the description and donate a small amount of money for the hospitals in Romania which are in need. And now for for getting right in, please, Pato, present yourself in 30 seconds. Who are you?
Okay, well, 30 seconds. I'm a creative spirit using this avatar of artist, happy artist who loves to paint my universe and the whole universe with love, with colors. I'm a full-time creator. I'm a mother of two teenagers, boy and girl. I am a soulmate of, not a wife because we're not married for the last 19 years. I'm inventor, I'm a learner, endless learner. I'm a spiritual being that I love to, enjoy life and spread what I'm learning and irradiate love and colors and happiness to all that crosses my way.
Thank you. How did you find those vibrant colors, and how did you take part of painting?
Sorry, how did
you found these vibrant colors, and how did you took this path of being creative and of painting?
Well, really, I didn't know I have them. I'm a self-taught, for all of you that are looking. I'm self-taught. I started painting and my artist way and career when I was 30 something. So that's the good news for everyone who is hearing. It was a self-discovery journey. When I was an entrepreneur in Buenos Aires, Argentina, I started my company when I was 19. And I worked for 14 years in my own company. I was the creative, but also the everything of the company. And after 14 years, I was like, oh, I don't want more of this. Is this all? It was like I was very successful there, but I was not having the peace inside and something was missing, but I don't have any clue of what was that. So one of my sisters, half sisters, she painted and she went to an art school. So I said, can you show me or teach me? So once I was living in California, in La Jolla, California, and I invited her to teach me how to paint. So she came, we went from the airport to the art supply store, and then I started, and she said, but I said, no, I don't know, but I'm playing and I want to paint bigger. So I started painting something bigger, and suddenly I thought 1 hour passed, but they were 6 hours. So I said, oh my God. When you lose the notion of time doing something, it's because you're loving it. So this might be my thing. So I start, unfolding the colors. I went also to India 2 months by myself on the year 2001. And there I discovered many colors. India is a total inspiration for me because it's like the chaotic, organized world in colors. I couldn't believe, people with the sun here and working in the soil, the woman with the earth here, painted, and and the magentas and the bright color, and all combined in such a beautiful and balanced way that I was really shields. I had shields. So I discover my colors painting and unfolding and discovering as my was like, oh, and I had to learn.
And did you discover this colorful style from the beginning? Was it your mark from the
beginning? Yeah, when I started painting, it was colorful because I think I am like a colorful being, but I was also healing myself from a difficult and suffering childhood. I was not happy when I was a kid, and also I used there the magic world and safe world of art through journals and everything I can when I was a small kid. And then I used, I paint some paintings like for self-healing, but then the colors and the happiness arise. But I recognized that it was when I moved here that I bought this place in the middle of nowhere or the whole. And I met my soulmate, and we made the family that for me was the one thing that I always wanted to have, was a family, because I never had it before. So I wanted to co-create the masterpiece of art, being a family, and a loving family. And so I started to learn how to be happy first. And when I really moved here, then I will show you a little bit of the place, I really, say hi to happiness. And then, each more and more, my art, it's vibrant and has the energy because it's painted with the energy of feeling finally happy and joyful, and feeling that you are on your dharma. Dharma is like the Tao, feeling you are on your way, on what you came to do, and express it. And I use it as a vehicle of the spiritual world. I'm a total spiritual communicator, and I think art is very a graceful way and a funny way, and not so serious way. I don't know if funny, but not so serious way.
Thinking of serious and art, how would it feel for you to paint in black and white?
I also love to paint black and white. I have some collection black and white, because sometimes I need it. After so many colors, I said, I want to draw. So I start with the black and white and the shades, and I love it. Although I have to confess, sometimes I say, oh, it's there. And I say, oh, I shall paint it with lots of colors. And then I say, no. Yes, but I love also to draw and to take the break from color, times on, off, but
to play with it. And if you start a painting, what's your creative process? Do you think in advance? Do you have a plan? Do you have a vision? Do you go sketch? Do you go in detail?
Now, the first time I do is like make some movement, clean myself. I use like with eucalyptus, I energize. I make some like a tree, like exercise. I burn and I make all type of to my creative soul. I love the smells. You know, smell is such an important way of connecting. Is the most quick sense to connect you. So burning some essential oils, lavender, whatever, and then just putting the white canvas there, and I never know what I am going to paint, you know, because never. And that's what I love the most, because I never went to an art school, so I don't have any pressure to paint this or that. And sometimes my husband, because I have a, how do you say, the one who makes the sketches at home, the stretches, and the one is my soulmate. So imagine for an artist having at home the provider of the white canvas. That's like a dream for artists. And so when he brings me, maybe he said, oh, you told me you're going to paint a love kingdom like this, you want it. But suddenly I'm looking at it and something appears to me and I have to put it, you know, vertical and connect. And then I start. I don't fear the white canvas. And that's why art is so powerful, you know, because you learn how to navigate uncertainty without fear, like a game. So when you start gaining confidence in the creative process, that it's just as life, only that, of course, in the canvas, you can see it in a moment in time, and you can transform whatever you like so quickly. But you can appreciate that everything can be transformed and that we have the power to do it. So, well, that's the white canvas part.
Beautiful. And when you said you were in the entrepreneurial zone, big period of your life, how did you use this creative side there? How can people that are creative use this in business?
Yeah, well, it's very important, you know, the creativity. That's why I also act as a creative coach in my private group on Facebook, and you know, when I make things personally also. And I was an entrepreneur. I put my company when I was 18, almost 19, and I started. And you know, when you make what you love, you are playing in some way. So I allow myself to pour playingness. You know, for example, we went to a Unilever meeting for how do you say, for a deodorant. They have to launch it, and working together without kids. You know, we were all solteras. I don't know the word, but you know, all free at that time. And I say, okay, let's think of something different. So brainstorming and heart storming, because heart has the art. It's not all neat brain. And so I said, okay, what about, imagine if you go to a restaurant, to a bar, everything is going out normal, and suddenly the waitresses that are with the drinks start dancing and stepping into the sofas and making a choreography, and then finish it in 2 minutes and start giving, you know, the piece of the promotion sample or something. So I said to the girls, let's go to a meeting and put some costumes. You know, we put some hair, how do you say, the pelucas, hair, and we dress out, and we went to the clients like that. Imagine, we won all the campaigns because we were having fun, truly. Mm-hmm. So being creative is, first of all, you know, doing some things that put you in the creative mode. For example, nature first. music that you love, having a foamy cappuccino or whatever you like, you know, to just start the day with a up vibration. That was when I was, I'm remembering the entrepreneur. I didn't have time for much because I was a workaholic all day, you know, I was incredible workaholic. And then, yes, I remember as I went changing and mutating, I said, okay, we changed this business room into a take your shoes off. We're going to sit in the round thing because I went to India. So I was, all my process I was putting in my company. And so I put there and I put a guitar and I said, each one of you will share for 10 minutes something that you want to inspire or teach the other ones. So we make meetings like inspirational ones in the team, you know, and that was great because it allows us to be in a mode, not in the working mode and pressure, you know, it takes off the pressure when you relax and you have fun and you,
yeah. It's very it's effective after all to put yourself in another state, in another emotion, and to bring together the fun part, the energy, the emotion, and the joy of others, and the ideas that are sparkling and that are coming together to create something new. Beautiful.
Yes.
When you are starting to paint now, do you have a ritual or something to put yourself in that state, in that emotion first now, or do you just jump in?
Yeah. No, because, you know, now I'm a full-time painter. My paints, like, they sell all over the world. I'm in my country here also. I have an art gallery, very big, and they're in the downtown now, and I do a lot of things. Donate. I have 40 schools in 4 countries working with my art or studying me as an artist. So now I have like it's my way of living. All my floors are painted in many areas. My wall in the house where I paint, it's my palette, not a painting palette, but all the wall is where I mix the colors. So imagine I have everything, the vibe and the inspirational mode, you know, by being without shoes in nature. I live here in nature, immersed in nature. I can't stop being outside and also seeing the stars and being with the dogs and, you know, and then being in a good vibe with my square meter, you know, with my son, daughter, Flavio, my soulmate, you know, because it's also good to be, I cannot paint if I have something with one. I first go and fix the thing with one and then I'm free, because we have this chakras that we all know, the energetic centers. So we have to be like, you know, pure. And I breathe a lot. I take deep breath. I hug trees. I have, you know, it's now scientifically proven, the thing of hugging a tree, it automatically discharges you of the bad energy. So as I told
you are the blank canvas after hugging a tree, and you can approach a blank canvas.
Yes, that's why also I want to channel, and that's why I think my art is selling all over the world. Maybe the people just receive the energy with which the art is painted. You know, I paint that in that state, and then when you have the painting with you, it's like, oh, this painting has you have to elevate yourself to be in contact with a painting that has the rainbow colors, all to nurture the whole of your energetic chakras and centers. And so you cannot be in a bad humor seeing a vibrant painting and connecting. It's like if you go to a friend, you know, you're bad one day and you go to a friend and she's super, and she's loving you and she's so radiant. And so after a while, you're feeling great because giving you that is very important for me to maintain that, you know, that synchronicity with the whole. And if I'm not feeling well, for example, when this global pose or whatever name we want to put it started, I was like, oh my God, you know, I was not painting first. I was aware what's happening. You know, I cannot paint I like to paint when it doesn't mean that if I use art and creative things to also take me out of the bad state. Mm-hmm. So you can use it, and maybe I have a small painting, or I have a you know, a canvas that I throw there, and I start throwing some painting, you know, like more así, something to take me out of the. But for so many years now, I'm painting when I'm, you know, like grace, flowing, connection. Yeah.
Because it feels in your painting. When they say when you are a child, you are an artist, but most of all lose this gift on our way to adulthood and to maturity. How would you encourage someone find that inner spark of creativity and expressing himself, herself as an artist at maturity?
How can they start, you ask me, or how can be child?
How can they reconnect to that artist part of their inner child, let's say, and yes, give themselves permission to put it out in the world and express themselves?
Yeah, yes, I love that. As Picasso said, you know, you take your whole life to learn how to paint, and when you're old, you say, I have to be a child again. So that's why I'm being a child now. Yeah, totally, you know, because I didn't have a childhood. I didn't have fun in my childhood. I can't remember the good moments. So that's why I'm reivindicating my childhood. So I invite you, if you're looking at this, to, you know, just put your inner child to play. If you like painting, maybe you like poetry, maybe you like making some recipe special, but you know, it's the thing of taking out the perfectionist, you know, living aside the I cannot, the I'm not good for this. And I can share an exercise that we can do with the I am, because your series are called I am. Mm-hmm. So that's why I have this painting. We are going to talk about it. And assuring yourself, I am creative. I am a creative child. I am joyful. I am playing. So first of all is having the will. You know, when there's a will, there's always a way. So I want to have fun and to be more creative. I want to put some art, some creative fun into my life. How can I do? Well, so as I told you, first you have to make the space, you know, you have to, the setting, a good smell, some music, some candle, because the candle reminds us, you know, the light we all have inside, and connect to that light, and then just rubbing what you have, and then say, what can I paint? I can paint a t-shirt, I can grab a diary, you know, and just write, so I can draw and put what I feel. I can grab a pair. I can grab a piece of wood. I can grab a mag and start painting with the Sharpie markers, you know, something that you want to transform from the ordinary to the extraordinary, because you did it. Everything will transform when you pour your energy into that. So first, having the will, preparing, you know, the environment is that if I invite a friend to have some tea, I have to pour the hot water, a good cup, you know, make the space so she can sit down. So that's one. And another good tip is having at home purse or whatever thing to carry, bag like this, you know, you put a bag here, be the change you wish to see in the world, and here you put the things that you need, you know, you put everything you will need to create. So if you're feeling creative or you have the time, you just say, oh, I have here some markers, you know,
we are
color markers, I have white pages, I have everything. So when you want, you have it there. Just prepare. You don't have to look for the pencil or look for the colors. You have all in your creative place. You know, I have in the car. So if I go to any place, I have to wait. I never wait. Wait. What's that? Wait. Never. I start creating something.
You remind me of the maternity baggage that we have prepared right before birth. You have it to take and give birth to your ideas on every canvas in any place.
Totally. Yeah. So it will be the creative baggage. How do you say?
Now,
you call
now
the bag?
I didn't heard
luggage, or how do you call this? How can we call it the creative?
I have just lose your last phrase because of the Wi-Fi, which is not helping. So please
yes.
repeat.
Yeah, I'm saying how is the name? So we can call it the creative bag, the creative luggage. How you call it? The creative artifact.
Yes, the arsenal, the tools, the all the in one place.
Yeah, the bag. When you go to give birth, how do you call it?
I'm not very sure in English. The maternal baggage.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, baggage.
Okay. So if let's say someone doesn't know where is that domain that needs to be get outside in the creativity zone, maybe it's painting, maybe it's poetry, maybe it's speaking or inspiring people through their passion, but they haven't discovered yet their passion. How would you approach this kind of people to spark creativity and to guide them to find that that uniqueness?
Yes. Well, that's a very good question, and I've been working on that for a long time now, and I'm preparing Arcoiris Week. It's like Rainbow Week, you know, like to tune in all the energetic centers and to take notice of all the colors in your life and to balance them so you can then unfold in ways that you can never imagine before. I will have it ready, but in the meantime, I can tell you that the thing is about connection, about being with yourself, you know, closing your eyes and just playing with the imagination. You know, Einstein said that knowledge can take you far, but imagination can take you to the infinite. So what if I have a game that it's the what if? What if I start writing that book of what if I start doing this that I never done before? What if I remember what I was doing when I was a kid and I was enjoying so much? No, but I cannot do that now because I have this and that. What if? I'm not telling you, I'm telling you that you have to fly with your imagination. Start with what you have. All of us is a sparkling light, and we are creators. We are really creators and powerful creators. And we are co-creating our daily canvas each day, you know, each day when we paint, when we think, when we feel, when we talk, when we action, we are painting our canvas. So, and also we are the artists and the masterpiece of art ourselves, because creation never repeats itself and never does it wrong. So you are perfect, I am perfect, I am, and I am. You know, we are all and I am.
So what this painting means, and what was your intent with it? Because it fits so well the I Am series of interview that I please I ask you please to give us an inside look of what you have as energy and intent there.
Okay. This was one of my private collection once. Because, you know, there are paintings and they're like pieces of art. You know, some that you make more connected and feeling really, really profound something. And well, she was born from there. And for me, the I am is a practice that I teach my kids to school for 10 years. Every way we take them to school, we practice the I am. So we go saying, I am light, I am the perfect health of God, I am joyful, I am the perfect posture, I am I love to be who I am. We practice with the I am. So for us, it's very powerful. And in Spanish, the word I am, it's, you can read it one side and the same the other. You know, you say, yo soy, and I'm painting a new series of that because I'm telling you with the I am. So she has a book in her forehead, you know, I am. It's like a book with gold thing. She has an open book. It's like, I think, because I don't think when I paint, but now it's, I try to connect, to express the thing of the knowledge, you know, of your own knowledge, you know, the I am, the knowledge that you are. Then she's closing her eyes because she's seeing through her intuition, not with the eyes, but closing her eyes, she's discovering the I am. Well, then the mouth, obviously, because she's a superwoman, she needs to paint her lips. So she has like she's feminine also. And then, you know, the playing part, as I told you. I love the paintings where everyone is connected and they're paintings like trips, you know, like traveling, because you can immerse and discover new things. And she's saying, I am peace, I am love, the heart, the symbols, I am peace, I am light, I am love. And then, of course, I love trees, connected with playing. And, they are having fun and they transform, she transform in her, and then the butterfly who's singing, and the little bird on the mouth is, like singing. Love to paint from a no mind state. I also practice meditations when I went to practice meditation, no mind meditations, so going off the mind, just to be pure in mind. Because if not, maybe if you are, for example, you have a talk with someone, you talk with your mother, and then you put that on the painting, but you want to be, clean, your energy clean, and pour that channeling.
Right, and your paintings are so vibrant and so colorful, and they send happiness. And how would you define happiness?
Heaviness.
Mm-hmm.
Heaviness.
No, happiness.
Happiness. Well,
yes.
I'm a happiness ambassador for Uruguay, for the World Happiness Fest. That is the most extensive forum of happiness experts all over the world, medicine, entrepreneurs, everything, scientifics, and World Happiness Fest. So I started with them like 2 years ago. And when they, contact me, I said, oh my God, my one is Happy Art. And what an honor thing to be a happiness irradiator. Because, happiness, it's a frequency that we all have. Happiness is a vibration. Happiness is a state of being. So we all have the love, the happiness, the truth, the light. Everything is inside. So allowing the happiness to be, and well, first of all, also, breaking from the rules, the bullshit rules that they told me. Here we can quote Vision from Mind Valley, the rules, because they told me happiness doesn't exist. It was only mini moments, like 1 second of happiness, and I said, oh my God, this is life. I don't like this life. So, I start really when I wanted to be a mother. That was when I wanted to be a mother. I made this family that I never had before, as I told you. I said, I need to learn how to be happy before bringing my kids. So I started that journey. I went to India for 2 months by myself from the year 2001 when I married myself. That's another story. We can continue then on my group and your group.
Okay.
Yes. But there I learned, and I said, okay. So I start reading. I remember I read the 4 Agreements. I don't know if you read it. Don Miguel Ruiz, the 4 Agreements. Don't take it personally. It was so good, near Chopra's Center of Wellbeing in California. So I went there, and one lady told me to go and learn to meditate. So I went 1.5 hours driving. I learned to meditate. I was not the meditative type because I talked too much. And when I learned that everything was inside, because you always listen, everything is inside. Yes, of course, where? But then when I closed my eyes, like her, I said, yes, everything is inside. I can feel like a peace, because at first I didn't have that peace. I didn't have that peace. I was not happy. And now, yes, for the last 18 years. First of all, because we are honoring life. Honoring life. Of course, life, it's like if you choose what type of movie, you're going to Netflix and you say, okay, I want to put a movie. What do you want to see? A comedy, a thriller, adventure, whatever. So On Your Life is your best movie. It's your masterpiece. So are you going to choose a drama with little moments of or are you going to choose an adventure comedy with just some little drama? It depends on our choice. We cannot control so many things. Imagine now, we cannot control so many information. We cannot trust anybody. We don't know if it's a virus, if the Chinese, if the other one, it causes the laboratory. What can we do? We can reconnect to our inner power. And we can choose to be happy on the meantime. Because we are, surfing this wave. How are we going to surf it? Crying?
So happiness is a state that you create for yourself intentionally?
Yes, of course. Yeah, and it's a choice. And do you want me to, while we speak a little bit, show some of...
Yes, I would love to.
Yes?
Please.
Okay.
And you can also tell us a little bit about what pieces you have in mind to present us.
What piece? Yes. I will show a little bit so you... Yes, so you can see where I'm. Yes, this is my studio here. Are you able to see well with the light and everything?
If you get close to them, yes. If you leave a moment of stable image, yes.
For example, she's the new vision, because when we change the way we look at things, those same things change. And this is a very big piece. Are you seeing it?
No, it just freeze on the sunglasses. Yes.
No?
Yes, now it's...
So I'll say we are unique. We are unique flowers, not flowers, gifted beings. And, we are all living in the same planet, on the same house. And each of one has our natural gifts. So, for example, she says, be green, and she's the one who plants the trees. And the other one is the one who inspires. She's saying, you are special. So all the time when I paint, I let, emerge whom wants to emerge, and everybody has the messages.
I love that you have obvious messages and hidden messages and interpretable messages for everyone's imaginations.
Yeah, because it's also like some of my paintings are how you say in English, cuadros viaje, like art to trip, to journey, because you put them there and you can anyone, you know, if you're 5 people looking, everyone will perceive different things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a funny thing. They're paintings that you know what you see, but there are other ones that you have to travel, you know. For example, this is one all blue. Do you see her?
Mm-hmm.
That day I was really profound. It was raining. I was pregnant. You know, I was really, really, really connecting with myself and with, you know, the flow. So, and yeah, and well, here's the space, as I was telling you, and all the house is painted. The door to open the heart. But I'm coming back because
it's windy out there.
Yes, it's windy. And I also love to paint the love kingdoms, where we are all the, you know, kings and queens of our life. This is a collection that because first I never painted a man for so many years. And then they appear. And so I say, if I find my soulmate, I want everyone to connect and find theirs. So I start painting, you know, and they are the love kingdoms of good dialogue, because I put phrases in English and in Spanish that reminds you to, when you read them, you know, if you see an image where they're kissing and loving, and it's also makes you an upgrade, you know, because you're seeing people loving itself and celebrating. So
you're spreading joy, love, happiness in an conscious and unconscious messaging way.
Yeah, both, exactly both. Also, all that I do is for expressing the spirituality and what I learned, and that people can be happy and can, you know, rewire and, you know, and reconnect with their happiest self. Because if I can, and I could, because I was not happy. I'm telling you that I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I think that is a very good starting point also.
If you know how to transform it, how to alchemize it, yes. If you know how to which ingredients to put on to make that spark lightning and spreading, it's a beautiful point to start. Yes. And
yes,
it's a beautiful thing that you are sharing to others, how to step on this journey of finding joy, happiness, and finding creativity. And I very much appreciate what you're doing, and it's inspiring. Thank you. It was such a great tour in your studio, and it was such a great tour inside your thoughts, emotions, and paintings. Thank you so much, Pato. And for finishing this interview, I ask you to complete the sentence, me, Pato, I am, with one word.
Me, Pato, I am art. Me, Pato, I am happy art.
Thank you. It was a happy journey inside your creativity spot, and
thank you so much.
Painting.
Thank you so much. And you know, one thing is that I will be doing on this new moon for the first time in English, an event on my Facebook private group that I just opened for this. You know, it will be 1 hour of really tapping into your creative soul. So if you're wondering how to be more creative, it's free. and you can come, and really it will be like a little bit of exercise and moving, creative meditation, active meditation, 10 minutes, then like scribbling in your journal, and starting your journal. Maybe it's a good thing to start, and then we are going to paint live the wish tree with your intentions for this new moon. So people can come with a white journal and with some colors you have. If you have brushes and paintings or canvas or wood or paper, great. Or if not, you can do it on your journal. So everyone is invited.
We can put the Facebook group link in the description, and people could join and have that journey with you, and find that spark with you, guided.
Yes. Okay, we will be fun. Yeah, it will be fun, and we will enjoy. And for me, it's also, doing this in English, that is not my mother language, and I always doing it in Spanish. So now I say, okay, this is the time to do it, and I'm starting this new group. And also on Instagram, I have a new, I will give you so people can follow in English my Instagram as well.
Please do. It was a pleasure having you
so much
here and inviting us in.
And I celebrate you for doing this I Am series. I congratulate you and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.